Hey guys, Stitches here, and welcome back to some more Let's Play Metroid Zero Mission. Last time, we got through, or we landed on Zebus. I also shut off the Metroid gallery, fawned over how pretty Samus was. And, tried to explain the story of Metroid a little bit. And then we actually started playing the game like 7-10 minutes into the video, so... Anyways, this time we are going to open this door. In Zero Mission, these only require one missile to open. I think in the original Metroid, it was like a couple. Anyway, beware of these fuckers. They like to swarm ya. You can use the charge attack to really help. The charge attack will kill an enemy you flip at. It's somewhat similar to a power-up you can unlock later in the game. Anyway, their nest is there. You kind of just want to shoot at it repeatedly, which will destroy it and stop spawning these guys. God, it feels so good to play this game again. I did play Super Metroid a little while back. One thing I will say is Super Metroid's a lot floatier than this game. This game uses very tight, precise movements, not something that was introduced until the previous entry in the series, Metroid Fusion. Anyway, in here, there's actually an item hidden. So if we poke around here, we can do this. You can tell when an item is hidden in a room because that map that's in the top corner of the screen will have a sort of open dot on it, or an open circle. Once you've collected the item that's in the area, that segment of the area, though, it will turn into a just a regular old pip. Anyways, here is an energy tank. This increases our energy capacity. So now we have an extra 100 health. I believe that's how this works, right? Yeah, so each energy tank gives you 100 more health in addition to the 99 you originally had. But anyways, now we have 10 missiles. Every missile expansion gives you 5. It comes with 5 missiles, but also gives you access to more missile storage space for future missile drops. By the way, if you're considering playing the original Metroid, it is something that is included in this game. I just don't remember fully how to access it. They might have removed it from the Switch Online version of the game, since you can just play regular Metroid. I am playing this on Switch Online if it wasn't apparent. Anyway, this is a new thing. This is a map room. We can dock with this and get access to the map. And we can see quite a few things. A couple save rooms. Gray areas are areas that you have mapped, but you haven't explored yet. So, you know. There's an area also beneath us labeled Norfair. Quite interesting. There's also Crateria. Torian. Crade. And Norfair. There is also some stuff we have missed already. Don't sweat trying to get every single item drop, by the way, until you have gathered every single type of weapon in the game. There are sometimes you will need very special weapons to gather drops. Ooh, shit. I almost got murked by that guy. Anyway, and here's a save room. We're gonna save real quick. Am I being reckless? Yes. Not keeping multiple saves? What kind of Let's Player am I? The dangerous kind. The kind who believes he won't run out of storage on his computer anytime soon when he's not looking. Or that his computer won't crash or some stupid shit, but I don't know, I'll probably change here in a minute to like that. We can't get through here, so what we got to do is come up here. There's a very clear tunnel for us to ball into. Stop posting about baller. Anyway, and here is something new. It is the bombs. We have unlocked the normal bombs. Press the shoot button B in morph ball form and we can set off a bomb. Anyway, we can come through here. We can't jump in morph ball, by the way. We don't have a power up yet called spring ball. So you actually need to manipulate with the bombs to use the shock waves to bounce. Anyway, we can come in here and get a missile expansion behind here. So that's pretty cool. Oh, by the way, that worm we fought in the last episode, I don't know if I mentioned this. His name was Diorum. And also, Diorum can despawn. You can fight him later. Don't worry about it. The charge beam is something that isn't necessary right now, so yeah. By the way, we have actually missed a missile expansion that I can go back and get real quick. Anyways, now we can come down here, though. These things are kind of a tutorial thing. You can kill these little fellers here. We need to use a thing called bomb bouncing here. I don't think this actually does anything other than give us... But now that we have bombs, we can do everyone's favorite thing, which is backtracking. Oh, by the way, if you have charge beam... Oh, is that not a thing in this game? Oh, I guess it's not. In Super Metroid, if you duck while charging, it gives you a spread bomb, which like summons 5 sort of free bouncing bombs. But yeah, bombs aren't necessarily the most useful for combat. It's more so for other things. Anyways, we're gonna come down here and we are going to backtrack to this area in the center of the screen. You see that rectangular area? Yeah, there's a few different things we can get there, but notably there's a secret room off the top left. So if we come back here, 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 it doesn't even require bombs. I just already missed it because I wasn't paying attention to the guide. Good enough. I'm not gonna guarantee it, but I am going to try and get every single item in the game. There are a lot of superfluous items in the game that aren't necessary. They're nice to have, but far from necessary at all. Anyways, if we come down here, we can bomb this and kill the little fucking yucky bugs. Kill this guy. I can run off. I forget what these guys are called, but they are very, very, very annoying sometimes. Anyway, we can come in here. Get access to some more ancient wisdom. And specifically, we are shown the location of an item in Norfair. Anyways, continuing on our little backtrack quest here. Always take out enemies before they become a problem. Also, take out these bugs before they become your problem. This is the room I was talking about. So, ow. You guys seriously fucking... Fuck you, man. By the way, if you duck, you can shoot them a lot faster and kill the nest. Up here, there's just kind of an area you can walk through. You can come through here, and there's a missile expansion here. Anyways, if we go into here as well, it says no, that's not it. What is it? There's a thing here. It says, once you go through the large room with the purple things, bomb the floor and you will drop down. There it is. Anyway, if we come down here, there's a missile expansion thing here. We'll need to get a bomb. And we'll need to... There we go. A little bit of a speed test there, but you can get inside there and get missile upgrade 5. And that is all 5 missile upgrades you can get at this point. I'm gonna go back to the right. I don't know if there's particularly anything there for us. By the way, I'm gonna wait for this guy to reform so I can actually jump out, because I don't have the high jump ability yet. Oh, these things aren't back yet. Neat. Ugh. The thing that also makes acid suck is you don't move well in liquids. Samus's power suit is quite heavy and not what's the term? Nautical dynamic. Not good for liquids. At least not yet. We will get a solution to that later. But yeah, we can't get any further up here, so I mean, really, all that is there is to head left, actually. But yeah, if you're expecting to be able to jump out very far either, you got another thing coming. Don't assume you can just like jump out of a liquid at all. Because you probably can't. Not without abilities. Also, in the original Metroid, you needed to constantly reopen missile walls with missiles, or missile blast doors with missiles, instead of just opening them once and now they are forever able to be opened by regular. But I mentioned that Samus Returns as a remake as well, and that came out on the 3DS. Only like within the past couple of years have we received a new 2D Metroid called Metroid Dread. It just took forever to get it done, but we can come up here now, I think. You get back here. You get back here, you son of a bitch. Shoot the red strip. Come through here. We can bomb. We can be careful. Carefully get ourselves up here to the top line. We can come over here, find a room with a guy in it, find ourselves a save room, go ahead and save. Come to the right. There's an enemy spawner here. There is a trick with these enemy spawners. If you want the enemies to stay dead, you know, don't, you know, by the way, if you come up here, you can get Missile Expansion 6. I don't think we've encountered any other secrets. Is there like a fully completed map for Zero Mission? Open link. Unfortunately, there's not really much else you can do in here for now. At least for the time being. So for now, just come back in here and save. You might not even want to get this missile upgrade, but I recommend getting as many upgrades as you can. You can shoot up here, but I don't think you're intended to go this way yet. I don't know, can we like bomb bounce our way up here? Oh yeah, kinda? Oh, I kinda had it. Hold on. Let's see if I can cheat my way up there. You're not supposed to, like, you're not intended to get up here with this exploit. Yeah. I don't think we can actually do much up here. Nope, we really cannot. Actually, wait, why am I doing that? I can use the power of me paying probably an overpriced subscription for this game. But yeah, you can get up there right now. There's just not anything there. So if you want to get yourself a reminder, you go ahead and do that. Anyways, we could go to Norfair next. However, I actually want to go back to the room backtrack to the very room we started in. Because we can access yet another area, I think, from there. I don't think the game locks it behind any progression. I'm being sloppy. Taking all this damage. But Samus's backstory, by the way, also goes a little deeper. She is a bounty hunter for hire right now, but there is a time where she seemed to work directly for an organization known as the Galactic Federation. By the way, you try to kill this guy, nothing works. So, I mean, we could try to bomb our way up there. I just don't know if we'll be able to do it. Especially not with Turtleman in the way. We can make it in here. Are we intended to? The answer is definitely not, but... let's heal a little bit. See, this isn't even stuff that's in the guide. This is just me showing off my skills. Oh, and we can't actually get this yet. I was like, really? That is an upgrade we will talk about later because we can't get it right now. It's a different type of expansion for a weapon we haven't seen yet. But we can get a regular missile expansion now as a consolation prize. Really quick, let's pop into our save room. Oh geez, we're already at 30 minutes. I'm trying to pay attention to how much time is here. But I promise this next thing is the last thing I will show, since we're pretty much right here. But yeah, Chozo statues in this also fully restore your weapons and stuff, so if you're ever running low on weapons, you know where to go. Anyway, up there is an energy tank. So if you want this energy tank, you can try to bomb up to it like this. You're intended to wait until you, I think, get the get a later upgrade that allows for better movement. There's an upgrade. But hey, you know, the more the merrier. I'm teaching you the tips and tricks. The Stitches Johnson experience. Also, we can come down here, I guess. I didn't realize this was a thing we could do. Secret area right here. Ow. I think this was the first thing of, I went, oh, we don't have the thing yet. Where's this go? Oh, this goes down to Kraid. So if you want to go down to Kraid, be my guest. We'll come in here, but we're not going there yet. We're not crating it yet. Ugh, so creepy in here. Let's see. That goes down. I don't think we can actually do that yet. But yeah, my style of playing Metroid games playing Metroidvania games typically is to try to get as many upgrades as I know I can get. So this game really rewards exploration though, because it's like the more areas you explore, the more likely you are to find like secrets you might not necessarily be able to get. There is also something we can't do yet, but there is a missile upgrade relating to that room that's above it. I don't really know how to get it. If we come in here though, there are power bombs. Oh, maybe we can't do this yet. But yeah, bombs are pretty damn useful if you know how to use them correctly, by the way. Alright, let's see if I can get a good bomb chain going. All right. Okay, yeah, we can't do this yet. So, I don't think there's really much we can do else here. I'm just trying to make sure we have most of the upgrades. If I miss any... Oh, that looks suspicious, but it's probably not anything. Yeah, we filled out quite a big chunk of the map already. Getting many upgrades. You kind of start to come into your own pretty fast in this version of the game. There's a lot of aimless wandering in the original Metroid because there is no map system. That was something that was introduced in Super. I don't think the original Metroid 2 had it, at least. But yeah, that'll be it for this one. So thank you all so much for watching, and next time we will be heading to Norfair, I believe that's where we want to head next. We won't be doing all of what there is to do in Norfair, just getting some stuff. Also, if there's some areas on the map, I kind of wanted to talk about this. Criteria is not an area that is from the original Metroid. That is an area that was exclusively in Super. That is the exact area where Samus lands in Super, and it's reworked into the map here. Super Metroid has you returning to Zebes again, but with a kind of remixed layout. It's kind of like one of the first games, I think, that really does that, where it's like, oh yeah, some of the areas are reworked from the original game, but there's a lot of areas you've never been to before. But yeah, so thank you all for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to hit that like button. You should also subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notifications. Leave a comment. Check the links in the descriptions. There's links to my social media pages on Blue Sky and Twitter, links to my Twitch page, and a link to my Ko-Fi page where for $3 a month you can become a monthly member, get access to exclusive content and early content. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.